Please welcome Mike Lyons.
All right, everybody, Mike Lyons here. So what we're going to do, we're just going to do 3 exercises, all cables, explaining how to do biceps. So we're going to start with a hammer. So just using a rope, stand up nice and tall. You want the angle of the rope on a vertical line. So elbows are tucked in nice and tight. And you just pulling with your index. Just an ever so slight movement out at the very top. Common mistakes for this obviously is momentum, so everyone jacks the pin down. They start using momentum, they start swinging into it, or if they're leaning like this, they cock their elbows out and do this, or they just do it nice and tight and they do nice and short ones. You want full range of motion, so stand nice and back, all the way up, all the way down, full length. So, other variations of that is dumbbell curl, hammer dumbbells, alternate. You can do reverse easy bar curls is another one that'll hit the outer head. Personally, I like the rope because it's constant tension, and if you hit the form correctly, it's going to be a burn halfway through. So it's going to hit the outer head right here. So a lot of people, that's like the peak. So when you're doing a back double bicep, that's the peak you're going to see. So this exercise is going to help with all that. So next, we're going to go for the meat of the bicep. So we're going to do easy bar cable curls. So again, same stance, everything up nice and tall. And when you're bringing up, you're curling ever so slightly. You just gravitate the weight towards the pinky. Get that full flex at the top. Again, common mistakes are people jack the weight, they start swinging, or they come up like this and they're just doing like a half rep. You always want full rep range. So all the way down, full stretch, all the way up, full squeeze. Notice that my elbows are not, when I do the negative, I'm feeling that negative all the way down, and I'm not just letting my elbows travel and just letting it gravity take it all the way down. So that is that one. So a lot of people, when they do biceps, they tend to grip. They tend to use their hands. So one thing that I like to do is I like to put my thumb on the overside or underside of the apparatus I'm using. So I'm not using that forearm. Because a lot of people, when they start doing this, they use their grip so much that their forearms start to burn, and then they start losing the tension in their their bicep, and then they're complaining that they're not feeling their bicep because they can't do anymore because their forearms are burnt. So if you take your thumb out of the equation and just use your fingers as hooks, you're driving that wrist. So this is the main culprit here. So wrist up is forearm, that is forearm. You see, I'm not using my forearm at all. So that's all bicep. And then as soon as I start doing this, that's forearm. So if I grab onto a bar, and a lot of people do that little extra this at the top, forearm's gonna be wasted about halfway through and they're done. So that is a big common mistake with a lot of people doing any sort of bicep. So quick remedy is take that thumb out of the equation and just concentrate on driving this part of the hand, the heel of the hand up, and you'll get more tension in the bicep. So the last one I'm gonna do is more of a shaper. So it's just a bicep curl of the head. So this is really good for bodybuilders or people like that are getting ready for a show, because once you get into it, essentially it's doing exactly what you'd be doing on stage. So you're bringing it in and you're getting that tension, and you're basically practicing your posing the same time as you're doing exercises. Notice that my arms are not traveling down as I break to make it easier. Everything's horizontally across, align with my shoulders. So everything is the same. So full stretch. You see I'm not stopping halfway, so it's all the way out. Driving those pinkies towards your ears. That is 3 easy cable workouts that you can do for your biceps anytime you want to get in and get out. So try that on your next bicep day. You'll love it.